Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned. Will be a touchback.
Come on, set. Strike. Check strike. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You look at this Arizona defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
3. Strike.
They're going to look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
97. Black shot. Set. Go. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Watson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Watson now going to run the option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Cardinals at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Watson. Buying time to his left. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
3rd and 2, Watson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Hey, check mega.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Check, smash. 22 needle. Mega. Set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ready.
3rd and 2.
Hey, go Fury. Ultra. Chop. 17. Smash. Ready.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Strike.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Field flat. Go. Ready.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
6. Mega. Ready. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
There's Jefferson to pull that in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Brown the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Black ultra. Fight, right. Hut.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter.
Okay, right?
Now a 2nd and 6.
Drill, 52. Steal, check, steal. Ready, ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8. Now Watson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This will be fielded at the 17. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Hey, check mega. 10 cycles. Hut, hut.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, go steal.
He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Double 38. Red, yellow. Check, smash. Watch out now. 50 series. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Smash, red.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
54's down, he's coming.
Watson now to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. A point after, good by Groupie.
And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
Ready, play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Ready.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Ready, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Second down and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Quick throw completed by Watson.
Touchdown!
Mike Williams
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Down.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Let's go now.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a first down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this is caught by Williams. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Watson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The point after, good by Groupie. And the route is on here in this first half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Now 3rd down and 7. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Set. Hut. Drill green. Set.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Alert! Alert!
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
a 2nd and 10.
Check view. Hut, hut.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Set, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Watson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
54.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Here we go. Here we go. Ultra. Go Ultra.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Steal. Check steal. Check, huh?
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Black shot. Hey, check mega.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Vikings send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Watson changing the play. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he goes out right around the 39. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now it's Watson. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Hey, 59! Out!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 31!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Watson off play action. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, go steal. Ready, go. 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check, smash. Hut, go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
3-3. Red, cycle. Hut.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
43 red. Bang. 22 needle. Needle blue. Set, go.
2nd and 2. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hey, go Fury. Set.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move.
Shot, 17. Ultra, ultra. Ready, ready, ready.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Set.
2nd and 10.
Smash, smash. Check Fury. Set, go. Hut, hut.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Strike, check, steal, black. Hut, hut. Strike, strike. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards.
52.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ultra. Go ultra.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
6. Mega. Set, hut.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
At 31. At 24. 29.
right back to him on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Set. Hey, no timeout.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A 1-yard pickup.
26 at 24.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the... The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
We're set.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Hey, line up, line up.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. On fourth down, on his groupie to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Cardinals, and it's thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, Charles, and that's one Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done. So for the Cardinals, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as